guys, Geeky here, back with another episode of series The Breakfast Club. We are on episode 11. This is season 1, and I think that they said that a season 2 is coming. So I think it's really good that I'm actually going to be able to finish this, and then we'll be able to, whenever the season 2 comes out, I'll actually be able to to start it and not have to go back and finish. Anyways, here we are, episode 11. You and Bender crawl through the ceiling of Shermer High on a top secret mission to reunite the Breakfast Club and figure out what you're going to do about Vernon. I hate Vernon, guys. I don't know. He's just really, really, really terrible. You were sitting in the classroom by yourself when Bender barged into the room like he owned the place. And now you stare at him in open-mouthed surprise. What the hell are you doing here? Bender glances over his shoulder into the hallway. You're coming with me. Like I said, we've got work to do. Consider it a secret mission. Bender takes a desk and stands on top of it. Secret mission? For what? Bender removes one of the ceiling tiles. I'm rallying the troops. Oh my goodness. So we can figure out how to get back at that past pain in the ass Vernon. Can't take the hallway? Bender climbs into the ceiling. Too much risk. Vernon almost caught me coming here. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were looking for an excuse to see me. Bender tries to hide the grin on his face, but can't help but smile. I can have you tagging along if you're gonna throw me off my game. If anything, I'm the only one to keep you on your game. He looks over his shoulder at you, still seated. You coming with? Or are you gonna stay in this snooze fest by yourself? You tap your pencil on your desk, considering. What if Vernon shows up? What if the ceiling gives out? Do you really have a plan? More about what if Vernon shows up. I don't know. What if Vernon comes in while I'm gone? I'd be toast. Yep. How often did he check on us last time we had detention? You have a point. What the hell? I'm in. You spring from your desk. Here I was, thinking you'd turn into a wimp on me. It's possible Vernon may stop in looking for you while you're gone. Uh-oh, he's not gonna be happy. What do you say we leave him a little gift then? We motor? Oh, then we motor. I could leave an essay start. A Blackboard message? No. An essay start. You pick up your pencil and write something on your piece of paper. After a moment, you read it aloud. Dear Vernon, sorry for not being sorry. Bailey. What? Bender applauds you. Truly a work of art. You take a bow. He is a bad influence. Why, thank you. Come over and I'll hoist you up. You sure this is a good idea? Nope, but that's what makes it fun. This is the best way we can sneak around undetected. You grab Bender's hand and he pulls you into the ceiling. Bender leads you as you both shimmy through the crawl space. I wonder, anyone who's gone through the story and didn't pick a Bender romance path, are you still going through so many different activities with Bender, or are you with somebody else? I kind of just wonder. I don't know. Bender leads you as you both shimmy through the crawl space. This reminds me, I never got to finish my joke. You sigh heavily, but Bender ignores it. A naked blonde walks into a bar with the poodle under one arm and the 2-foot salami under the other. She lays the poodle on the table. Then the bartender says, I suppose you won't be needing a drink. The naked lady says, guess a punchline? The naked lady says, between me, this poodle, and salami, we have all the moonshine and hard stuff we need. I don't get it. Ha, not a bad try, but no. And then what did she say? Damn it, I forgot. My old man taught me that joke. Pretty much the only thing he's good for. You're crawling behind Bender, but you can tell from his sudden silence that he's thinking about his dad. Oh. Be positive. At least he's good for something, right? Bender laughs. It's not easy talking about him. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's cool. Truth is, he's a tough son of a bitch to deal with. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping. Oh, poor Bender. You okay? Don't repeat any of that to anyone. You're not alone. You're not the only one who feels that way about their parents. Maybe it would help if you talked to people more. Never gonna happen. Can't say I didn't try. How much further to the next room? Almost there. This would go way faster on foot, but beggars can't be choosers. I think we're over the dark room for the newspaper. Donna's probably in there. You think for a moment. Maybe she can help us take down Vernon? No way. You got a beef with her? I wouldn't trust that girl any farther than I can throw her. Reporters will do anything for a story. Let's just get the rest of the group. Donna wouldn't say anything. Why am I like, no, we don't like Donna. I think we should give her a shot. Prove herself. No, forget Donna. I did not like Donna. Remember, like, that one scene, like, way back, and they were, like, trying to put me with Donna, and I'm like, I don't want to be with Donna. I want to be with Bender. Forget Donna. Nope. Maybe you're right. She's not in the same spot we are. Having Donna around might feel weird. Finally, she comes to her senses. You and Bender crawl through the ceiling when Bender stops. Shh, you hear that? You hear the sound of a pencil tapping on a desk. It's coming from below us. Allison sits crisscross on the top of her desk. She tries to balance a pencil on her nose. The pencil falls. Just then you open a ceiling tile and watch Allison try it again. You're one strange girl, you know that? Allison drops the pencil. Shh, you guys ruined my concentration. Allison continues with another attempt as though you and Bender are not there. Aren't you the least bit curious as to A, why we're here, and B, why we're in the ceiling? It's not the weirdest thing I've seen before. That shocks no one. We want to put an end to Vernon and his reign of tyranny. We need your help to do it, Allison. Why do you need someone, and I quote, strange? We're more fun than a pencil? You meant unique. What Bender was trying to say is that you're unique. And we can use someone with your point of view helping us out. Allison fails at balancing the pencil again, but lets it drop on the ground. You think you can really take down Vernon? Is the sky blue? Depends on who you're asking. I knew a guy who was blind all his life and he couldn't see anything at all. Why did I even ask? So, are you coming? Sure, why not? Allison springs to her feet. You and Bender pull her up into the ceiling. You lead everyone as they crawl through the ceiling in search of the next room. Brian bobs under his headphones as he writes his essay. You open a ceiling tile. You and Bender poke your heads down and see Brian. Look at this dweeb. Brian. Brian continues to write. I got this. Bender reaches in his pocket and then throws a pencil at Brian. Brian swiftly takes off his headphones and searches for the culprit. Hey, who did that? Bender snickers and Brian looks up. Ha ha, Bender. You know how dangerous that was? You could have taken my eye out. Quit being a wuss. What do you guys want? Shouldn't you be in your own classrooms? If Vernon finds out, he'll do nothing. That's why we're here. We're taking down Vernon. Why do you need a wuss to help you? Do it yourself. Now, if you excuse me, I have an essay to finish. Finish it later. Finish it later. It'll still be there when you get back. Or I can just get it done now. Come on, he's a lost cause. You and Bender motion to exit. Brian thinks to himself before throwing his pencil down. Let's do it. Brian stuffs his Walkman in his pants. You and Bender help Brian into the ceiling. Hi, Allison. Brian. Looks like that's everyone. Let's keep this train moving, baby. Next stop, the library. Do you know how to get there from here? Yeah, it's this way. Bender heads in one direction, then stops. Actually, it's this way. Definitely this way. Oh my. With everyone rounded up, you crawl as a group towards the library. You drop down out of the ceiling into the library. Bender exits the ceiling. Finally, my legs feel like jelly. Allison exits the ceiling. We're right back here where we started. Brian exits the ceiling. He dusts himself off. My parents are going to kill me. They just bought me these pants. And I wonder, is it just this same group? Because what? The other two aren't in detention. Like, I wonder if there's like a different version. It's good for a cause. Your pants look cool now. It's for a good cause. It's all for a good cause, Brian. Besides, there's nothing bad in that crawl space. Actually, forget it, Johnson. You hear the sound of someone entering the library through the door. Vernon. Everyone scrambles and hides, but they realize it's Andrew. Andrew? Everyone comes out of hiding. What are you doing here, sport? Not that it's any of your business, but I had practice early this morning with the team. What is everyone up to? Claire? Everyone looks up to the second level and sees Claire looking up from a book. Whoa, everybody's together! The gang's back together! Claire? You don't have detention today. What are you doing here? I had an extra credit history assignment due yesterday, and I'm turning it in to Vernon a day late. Bummer. Everyone looks around at one another. So we're all back here. Now what? Everyone looks to you and Bender. Isn't the plan to take down Vernon? Bingo. So I assume you guys have a plan? Yeah, well, sort of. We're gonna have to do a whole lot better than sort of. Bender shoots you a look and whispers to you. I didn't think this far ahead. You turn to the group. Okay, everybody, listen up. We have no plan. Bender's got something good. Don't rush me. Don't rush me. Greatness takes time. You sound like Bender. You say it like it's a bad thing. Allison can't help but giggle. These two have no idea what they're doing. We should just go back to our classrooms and wait. I'm not going back. The group starts bickering. You stare up at the ceiling in frustration. Bender approaches you. Bailey, can we chat privately for a sec? What about? Us. Again? He glances at everyone bickering, but not around these clowns. What? Okay, now we gotta have a private conversation, and I don't even understand why. Alright, guys. One sec, because I don't have enough jobs. Alright, we are back, and now we're going to go talk to Bender in private. I don't know. This is like out of nowhere. Sure, let's go somewhere private. With a glance over your shoulder, you duck out the library. You and Bender cut across the football field towards the stands. So, your secret date spot is under the bleachers, huh? Feels like middle school all over again. You were already making out under bleachers in 8th grade? Try 6th. And does that mean you intend to make out with me? Not if you keep teasing like that. You lightly elbow him in the ribs as you duck beneath the cold metal benches. Watch your step. You and Bender come to a halt in a cool, shady spot. This is so random, guys. Listen, about my mixed messages. Between you, school, and the nightmare that is my home life, it feels like I'm being jerked in 100 different directions. What do we say? We're not going to say just forget about it. I understand. We'll say that one. Well, I'll only jerk you in direction. Color me instead. Color me interested. You slap his arm. Get your mind out of the gutter. I meant I'm going to jerk you in my direction. As in toward me? Oh, yeah, I guess that's cool too. You grab his jacket and pull him toward you. Like this. Ooh, you yank him for a kiss. Before you know it, you're in the middle of a heated makeout session. This is so random. We're supposed to be getting Vernon. Hands explore and passions escalate until you hear shuffling in the grass. Shh, someone's coming. You and Bender crouch behind a pillar and watch 2 shiny dress shoes approach. It's Vernon. That cock-blocking piece of shit. To your surprise, Vernon takes a seat on the bleachers. He doesn't know we're here. Peeking between the benches, you watch Vernon open a styrofoam takeout box. Hola, mi amor. He lifts up a giant leftover burrito and gnaws off a huge bite. Great, we're trapped like fucking rats here. The bench creaks as Vernon shifts to let out a long fart. Oh, oh, that's vile. I can't take any more of this. We gotta scram. Wait for him to leave? I think we've got no choice but to wait for him to leave. I can live with that. Bender slides his hands around you and leans in for a kiss. No, wait quietly. He groans and rolls his eyes. Vernon takes a few minutes to chow down the rest of the burrito. He finally stands and his gut grumbles. That burrito no es bueno idea is not a good idea. Vernon lumbers off the bleachers, farts squeaking out with every other step. You and Bender hold your breath until Vernon is gone. Once the coast is clear, you both roll out from under the bleachers screaming with laughter. Hearts racing, you hurry back to the library. You look over your shoulder and share a smile. You're sad the romance was cut short, but knowing you escaped Vernon leaves you on cloud 9. You both casually slip back into the library unnoticed. The group is goofing around and teasing one another. It's obvious someone needs to take charge. Look, no matter what, we're all in this together. Feels right it's in the library. Kind of full circle. Same old BS. One thing's for sure, we all suck at keeping promises. Can anyone honestly say, after everything we promised right here a week ago, that they stayed true to their word to remain friends? Everybody shuffles their feet in silence. What about you, Bailey? Me? What did I do? I didn't have to wait until Monday. Before you left me to fend for myself outside Stubby's party? Ooh. You knew I was hesitant to go in there, but you didn't do anything about it. Who could forget you smooching with Bender? Oh my god, why are they coming for me like this? Why do you have to bring that up? Do you enjoy rubbing it in my face? She kissed me, not the other way around. You wanted it just as bad as her. Takes two to tango. Bender pulls Claire aside and they bicker among themselves. Regardless of what happened at Stubby's, you were my only friend on Monday morning. Brian looks at Claire and Andrew. You guys know how horrible I felt. When Stubby and his meathead friend confronted me in the hallway, Bailey is the only person who did anything about it. You both just stood there and didn't do a thing. Brian turns to you. Go ahead and ask them why. Stay humble. To be honest, I was scared to do anything at first. So I can only imagine how Andrew and Claire must have felt. You're all unbelievable. It's always the same lame excuses. Are any of you capable of change? The stupid thing is, Rogers and Stubby forgot about it anyway. I was worried about what they would say for nothing. And after apologizing to Larry, I realized how stupid I was for trying to maintain my jock image. It was a huge weight off my shoulders. Claire gives Andrew a sympathetic look. I understand the pressure of keeping up appearances. She looks directly at you. I realize how much of a shitty person Becky is. Thank you for helping me see that. Oh. Of course. We're friends. Of course. You're my friend. You would have done the same for me. Yeah, I'd like to think so. Claire chews her lip, a little uncertain. Allison sobs quietly to herself. Allison, what's wrong? I couldn't see it. A little attention from Becky was all it took to... She struggles to finish while wiping tears from her eyes. Claire puts her arm around Allison, comforting her. We have to be smart about how we use this time. Vernon could walk in at any moment. We have to figure out what to do about him. Bailey is right. He has become a big problem, constantly overstepping his authority. The guy's becoming a full-blown tyrant. So that brings us back to the question at hand. What are we going to do about him? Ask Bender what to do? Bender, what should we do? Confront Vernon. We have what we need to make him squirm like the little worm he is. Is doing anything a good idea? If we do anything, he will try and get back at us. Know what? We're thinking too tame. We should give Vernon exactly what he deserves. A good old-fashioned punch in the face. Why did I ask Bender anything? Do you want to get expelled? We have to think about what little tricks Vernon has up his sleeves before we make our move. The way I see it, there's 6 of us and only 1 of him. Bender stands up on top of a table. Who's with me? No one says a word. Know what? Screw it. Bender hops off the table. With a fiery determination, Bender marches right out the exit without a word to anyone. Bender, hold on. The group looks at each other, terrified about what Bender is about to do. That was terrible. You left a surprise for Vernon in the classroom. Along with Bender, you gathered the members of the Breakfast Club. Brian confronted you about ditching him at Stubby's party. Claire reminded you that you kissed Bender at Stubby's party. Yeah, probably a lot more than that at this point. Get over it, Claire. Alright, guys, one more episode to wrap this all up. I'll see you guys there.